Hey garden friends, welcome back to Not Quite Homesteading, ESK Garden channel. Today we're going to be in the garden getting some things done, doing some seed planting and preparing our plants a little bit more for the spring season. So if you're someone that enjoys gardening, if you are a gardening enthusiast, or if you're a new gardener like me looking for support, definitely join the family and let's engage in the comments. So today guys, I'm going to be doing some onion care, as well as planting some flowers for the spring season. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a mini harvest. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I may decide to do some cleanup as well for like some of these like 1 and 2 gallon pots that I have in the patio. That way I can get some new things planted, possibly started. I'm not a big fan of transplanting. I will say that is one thing I've learned about myself in the few months that I have been gardening, but it might be necessary because we don't have all of our beds built out yet. So those are some things that I'm thinking about doing today, and I just want to bring you guys along in the garden with me. So let's go ahead and jump into this work, because gardening takes time and I do want to, I don't want to spend a full day in the garden doing work today.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that code? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. Before we get too far away, I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't reach.
I'm right here. No.
Rewind. Changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. Before we get too far away, I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line.
These are my lemon and lime trees. This one, like, it's not really time to cut these, but like I keep saying, I think that we're gonna start seeing some things happen pretty early. So they told me to wait until the spring, but I've also seen some videos where it's like you can do this like right about now. If you guys can see, you know, I have some of the leaves at the top that are just way too long. And I really want this plant to kind of bush out as opposed to growing completely high. So I'm just going to trim off like these branches that are hanging extremely long, because they are affecting like the plant. And they keep getting blown all over. So I'm not going to do a lot, but just enough for it to just not be flying and falling over when the wind decides to get a little stronger. Than and this one I'm going to cut down just a tiny bit because the leaves look like they're yellowing, and that could just be the tree. As I kind of sucky because I did have some fruit, some buds happening at the top, but there's still like buds down like below, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Oh no, I jacked it up. I definitely messed up these up. So this I'm not going to cut because this has like buds on it. I kind of took off the buds that were on these two, so I'm hoping that this will kind of sprout out and grow some new buds for this season. But it looks like we got a lot of places where the plant is going to go ahead and do something. So I'm not really worried too much about that. But this makes me feel a little bit better about just the overall plant and its health from not like falling over or being knocked over constantly. And then it seemed like there was something going on with these leaves at the top anyway. Now I don't know if that's from sun, if that's from just the amount of cool that we've had. But I'm gonna give it some water. I was like, I'm definitely gonna have to get some fertilizer pretty soon, because even though like they're not in the pots that we're putting them in yet, I do feel like, I don't know the last time the nursery fertilized them, and we've had them now for, I don't know, maybe close to a month. So I just want to make sure that like I feed them, and then the next time that I'll do a feeding will be when we transfer them over into the pots they're going to be in. Alright guys, so I think that's all I'm going to do in this video for today. I think we did enough for this particular session. Let me know, I guess now it's what, January 19th, right? So we're nearing the end of January. What seeds are you guys starting now? Have you started any? What are you planning for and preparing for the end of January, first like early February, to get your garden started? I appreciate you guys for watching, and until our next garden update, bye.